folks, Blackhammer here. Welcome to another Let's Talk slash Reaction 4th video. Well, this Blood Bowl hype train is going into overdrive as we've just recently had the Blood Bowl 3 announcement trailer, which aired last night, which I'm kind of surprised. I did say 2 weeks ago that we'll probably get a trailer soon, but I wasn't expecting this soon, but hey, well, that's good news for us. And we also have additional information from GW themselves about the game. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the trailer because, one, I don't want to end up in a situation where some people have gotten into trouble with using their trailers, so I've decided not to use it. But if you want to see it, go check it out on YouTube. It is working about. But anyhow, let my thoughts about the whole trailer thing. What do I think about it? Well, but what GW was saying, what we see in the trailer, we now know there's going to be 12 teams. However, 2 of them were not announced, but these are pretty much the announced teams, I would say. We have dwarfs, dark elves, pro elves, humans, orcs, black orcs, the nobility, the 2 new teams from Blood Bowl 2020, chaos, Nurgle, and Skaven. Now, Nurgle was a big surprise to me. I was shocked that Nurgle got picked. I was expecting, the Lizardmen or one of the joke teams, but no, it was Nurgle that got picked. So they're really pushing Nurgle by the looks of it. Chaos was no surprise. Humans and orcs, no surprise. The 2 new teams, the Black Orcs and Nobility, no surprise because of the simple fact, they are the newest teams in the new Blood Bowl set. So we are guaranteeing now it is going to be the Blood Bowl 2020 rules and set they're going to use. Now, if you go on the GW's website, you will see, the actual, renderings they've done of the team, of the Black Orcs and the Nobility, so they're already in. But the question we must ask ourselves, guys, is who are the other 2 teams? I have a theory that the other 2 teams might be the Overworld Alliance and the Chaos Renegades, because those 2 have been pushed, and I doubt it'll be, like the Ogres and all that. I think they're saving them for DLC. And speaking of which, this is where a lot of people, I've heard some people have comment on this, on the trailer itself and other web forums. They're not happy about the fact that a good portion of the teams are being DLC'd, but to be honest, I kind of expected it. And to be honest, 12 is a good number to have, because if you remember previous iterations, we've had like 8, like 6, 8. So getting 12 means, yes, we've got a bigger roster to play with from the base game, and the other teams I'm assuming will come in later expansions. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna have in there. Now, as far as what I think of the trailer, I'll be honest, the graphics were alright. I mean, it was a bit of tongue-in-cheek with the goblin talking, that was funny, but we did get see a few hints of what the game is going to entail. We now know it's going to be having the 2020 rules. We know some of the teams. We also noticed there was new stadiums. We've noticed there was a ship stadium, which is the point for Nagaroth, which is quite intriguing because that harkens back to Blood Bowl Legends and, Chaos Edition back in the very first Blood Bowl. And we've seen several new designs, like some of the Dark Elves had bandanas. We've seen a new version of a Death Roller, which, to be honest, looked menacing. To be honest, I prefer the old one because at least the old one had spikes. We've also seen some new variants of the Chaos, like Nurgle bloaters and all that, because they're no longer warriors now; they're bloaters. And we saw the Skaven assassin. We even seen the halfling. Now, some people might say the halfling is going to be in. Not necessarily. I think the halfling, if you look at the color of his shirt, he was wearing blue like the other humans. So that indicates to me he's going to be part of the human team or the Overworld Alliance, if that's the case. And also on the Steam page, you can now put on your wish list on the Steam page. In the Steam page, we did see humans and orcs. So we now know humans and orcs are in. And plus the fact that it'll be in the trailer, you saw the Reichland Reaver insignia signifying they're in. And speaking of insignias, if what we saw with the bandana on the Dark Elf and some of the others, this could indicate we could have some good customization on our players, which I'm hoping we can, because that would be, blinking lovely. Also, we saw new stadiums. Now, we saw, like I said, the ship one, we saw a Nurgle one, we saw a human one, I'm pretty sure we saw an orc one, and a dwarf one. So we have got variant new stadiums, to hopefully, I'm hoping they're ones that we make, or these are the new pre-rendering, and I'm hoping it's more than what we got, because to be honest, the amount we got, I think we got like 6 saves to play with. I'm be honest here, I would rather be more. I would say hopefully at least 10 or 12, so we have more places to play. Now, what does this mean for the future of Blood Bowl 3? What we're expecting to see? Well, there's still 2 more teams we're going to need to see. I would love to see some gameplay footage, which I'm hoping we're going to get, in the coming months. We have got a rough idea of a release date now, which it is said early 2021. So I was right on that. It was going to be 2021. I was right about that. It was going to be early because, as you all know, Underworld Hive from Necromunda was coming out first, and I think they want to give that a run. And I think also they want to make it early 21 so they can give, Blood Bowl 2020 a chance to get out there and get played. What were we expecting to see, you might ask? Well, I'm expecting a campaign. It's guaranteed we're going to see a story campaign, for like people who've never played the game so they can get an idea of the rules and all that. I'm expecting, the leagues, they'll make their returns. I expect tournament play to be played, like the private leagues or the private tournaments. I expect all that to come in, like, be part of the course. But the question I've got to ask now is, who are the other 2 teams? We don't know yet. But I am suspecting Renegade and Overworld. They're the 2 I'm expecting to be the last 2. Like I said, GW has not confirmed the other teams. But going by what we saw in the trailer, which to be honest, that is all about a confirmation, and what they've said, we now know, like I said, 10 of the teams. We just don't know who the other 2 are. And I believe we will get more details probably in, September, or, well, it's actually late September now, late September, early October, or probably all the way in November. I would say we get the more details because, as many of you know, like I said, Necromunda Under Hive is coming out, so they'll want to focus on that. So I expect probably October or late September. Depends really when Sinai is doing it. And I'm surprised Focus Entertainment is not doing this one. This one's, I think it's Sinai and Nadako, I believe it's called. I might butcher the name, I do apologize. But the graphics look okay and all that, but like I said, I would love to see in-game play. When we do get to see that, I'll get my reaction to it and my thoughts to it. But anyhow, that's what I think of the game. What do you guys think? Which are the last 2 teams that are going to be in the game out of the 12 starting teams? Who's going to be in it? What's your thoughts? Do you want to see the Snotlings get in along with the Ogres? Or do you want to see the Lizardmen? Or do you want to see the Undead teams get in? Or do you see the Necromunda team? It'd be good. I would love to see Necromunda teams actually get in, to be honest with you. But because, they got those funky new models. But what do you think? Leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video when we be continuing this hype train towards Blood Bowl 3. I'll catch you later.